Gemini, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of June 5th through the 11th. This is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising signs. So Gemini, if you happen to have a birthday this week, happy birthday. I am still using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck, but this week I am also using the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. All right. Interesting. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, Gemini, I do have the Queen of Cups. Very interesting. So there might be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces person around you. That's quite significant this week. What's interesting is we have that Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. But then I also have the King of Cups in the spread as well. So there definitely could be a partnership, a relationship that's very significant for some of you this week. And maybe you're in a relationship with a water sign person. If this isn't their sun sign, that could be their moon or their rising sign, or someone who's coming off as maybe the King or the Queen of Cups. The overall energy, Gemini, for the week is actually the Nine of Wands. So with the Nine of Wands, this can be a person who is persevering, someone who's holding out and waiting on something, but they're not giving in. So it actually takes a lot of strength, a lot of inner strength to persevere. So for some of you, you're waiting on something, maybe waiting on a person. You're waiting on something, but you're not about to give up. Now, some of you, yes, you might feel tired, you might feel exhausted, but you're still hanging in there. Now, I did pull an additional clarification card, and we have the High Priestess, so that's interesting. So maybe some of you are waiting on a Pisces, waiting on a water sign person, but also maybe you're waiting for something to be revealed. There could be, you know, a secret, there could be something that's hidden, or not all is known just yet. So you're waiting for information for some of you. You know, what can really help you this week, Gemini, is listening to your intuition. For some of you, maybe making some moves quietly. The High Priestess can be someone who manifests quietly. So for some of you, you could be doing that, absolutely. But I think there's something in particular that you're waiting on. You're seeking some sort of information or enlightenment when it comes to this. Now, it might be a family matter, or it might be a marriage, a relationship. With the Four of Wands here, this can be a relationship card, but this is also my Happy Home card, and it does represent your stability, your security. And now maybe some of you are waiting on information that maybe allows for more stability or security to come into your life in some way. You could be waiting on, you know, some documents to be signed, something like that here. With the Six of Pentacles, definitely I see some of you moving towards being more balanced, feeling more stable. So this is what you're moving towards. For some of you, you're already experiencing this. I mean, this is some pretty amazing energy. I see many of you on the financial front coming through, you know, very balanced. You could be quite generous. For some of you, you could be very generous with your significant other, your friends, your family, people that are close to you. But there is a lot of just really positive energy that's here. With the Four of Wands and then the Sun here, this is success, happiness, content. It is a healing energy as well. For some of you, could be in a relationship with a Leo, maybe even a Taurus with the Hierophant here. But for those of you that are married, I definitely see you in a good place. Maybe you were dealing with some challenges previously, and I say that because we have this Ten of Swords here, but with the Ten of Swords, this is, you know, the worst is now behind you. You've gone through the worst of something. So maybe there are some Geminis that you're in a relationship, you went through some difficulties, but now you're coming out of that. You're healing, you're working on your relationship, you know, things are actually looking really good for you guys. Things are balancing out for you. Your children could be very significant this week. Very, very significant. And maybe you and your spouse, you could be waiting on moving house. You could be waiting for maybe a loan to come through, something like that. You and your spouse definitely could be waiting on something. But overall, even though some of you are waiting on whatever this is, overall, you know, it's going to be a wonderful week. For some of you, this water sign person is very, very significant. For some other Geminis, you know, this is you maybe growing spiritually with the King of Cups and then the Hermit here, growing spiritually, definitely getting more in touch with maybe your intuition. You also could be seeing something clearly. This could be you gaining that enlightenment. And if this isn't happening this week, you could be in this process where this is happening, and it could be developing over time for some of you. And then for some other Geminis, I think you're waiting on information. You're waiting on information. You're ready to move forward. With the Knight of Swords here, there could be some very impatient Geminis that you want to charge forward. You're ready to leave whatever this was for you in the past. You're just ready to close the door on that chapter of your life and you want to move forward. And I think that for some of you, these energies have been moving forward very slowly. Things have been developing very slowly. And that's why we have this Nine of Rods here as the overall energy, because you're tired, you're sick of waiting, you're just, you know, for some of you, you're a little impatient. You just want to move forward. You're ready to close the door on this chapter of your life. Now, yes, for some of you, this could be betrayal. This could have been, you know, some sort of difficulties that you were dealing with. Might have something to do with a water sign person, might have something to do with maybe another air sign person, so maybe another Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. But I feel like you're ready to move forward. You're ready to move forward. For some of you, maybe you're listening to your intuition in regards to this. You could be, again, maybe manifesting quietly, making some moves and keeping things to yourself. So for some of you on the relationship front, I see you in a really, really good place. You might have had difficulties in the past, but I see you working on your relationship. But then, you know, there is going to be a number of you that maybe this is a relationship that's ending. I don't see that for as many of you, but for some of you, you know, it is a general reading. This could be a relationship that is ending. You might be, you know, a little bit in a hurry here to move on. You're ready to maybe go your separate way, Gemini. And then for some other Geminis, you know, this could be something involving maybe a legal matter, maybe something involving a home or property, things like that. There could be some of you that, you know, you and your partner, you and your family, you're trying to maybe move house. You could be waiting on a loan. Or just waiting on some sort of information, but just stay positive, which I definitely see the majority of you very, very positive with the Sun here. When it comes to this matter, I think that the majority of you are very, very positive. And I see a lot of you just very content this week with spending time with friends and family. You definitely could be getting outdoors. You could be traveling with your family, spending more time, you know, outdoors in the sunshine. And for those of you that went through, you know, some sort of difficult time, I see you healing. I see you overcoming that. But let me pull you an additional guidance card. Financially, I see you in a good place. And emotionally, I don't see you in a bad place. All right. Wow, look at this. We have the True Love card. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you, Gemini. This is beautiful. So for some of you, you know, especially those Geminis that you went through some difficulties with your partner, but you guys have chose to, you know, stay together. You're working on your relationship. You know, this is a nice confirmation that, you know, you guys do have true love. You guys definitely care for one another deeply. Now, for some other Geminis, you certainly could be getting into a relationship. So maybe you're getting into a relationship with maybe a water sign person. If not a water sign, it could be a Leo, could be a Taurus, could be a Virgo, or maybe even another air sign person. But for some of you, maybe you're even starting to have feelings for someone. And if you're dating or you're involved with someone, with the Hierophant here, you know, maybe you're going to be taking your relationship to the next level. There could be some Geminis that you're getting married. Absolutely. Maybe you're waiting on your partner to pop the question, and finally it's happening. You're finding out about that this week. So if that's the case, congrats, Gem. All right, Gemini, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, and I do wish you all a wonderful week. Take care.